everything hooked up right. But I can check and see what's going on here if it'll let me. Okay, just a little slow. We've got streaming now. As I speak, we are streaming on YouTube, X, Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn. Looks like we're also on TikTok and Kick. All simultaneously, same time, which is great. So we are going to be talking about quarterbacks. I don't know how good my voice is. I've got Buckley's. I was kind of sick last week, suffering. This is the stuff that tastes like, you know what? It doesn't taste very good. I'm going to shake it up. Have a little swig. It works, though. It'll keep my voice going. We'll play some music. Oh, God, it's awful. Ooh. It's not good, but it works. It's like taking Vicks Vapor Rub and drinking it. So here's the first thing we're going to work on. Top quarterbacks for week 3. And I agree with this wholeheartedly. Lamar Jackson from the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I think I can show you this. So let's do this together. Let's figure this out. Go here. Virtual background. No. Don't want that. Share screen. That's what I want. I don't want Grok. Oh, yes, I do. And we also have TikTok Live somewhere. Okay, we're going to share this. And you'll see it on the screen here in a second. Or you won't. Or you will. It took a second. Can we do both? It's kind of cool that you can see it here, though. So it's talking basically about Lamar Jackson versus the Detroit Lions. It should be pretty good. Let's see here. Can I do this? Oh, yeah. This'll work. Kinda works. And then in number 2, they've got Josh Allen. So according to this, Lamar Jackson is the most dominant when it comes to fantasy rankings. Because he's a triple threat, right? Josh Allen. Yeah, his second week was quieter. He seemed to be, more careful. He seemed more careful to me. Justin Herbert has been on fire. Yeah, he has been, and they're saying here, the most impressive passer through the 2 weeks with strong performances against the defense of the Chiefs and the Raiders. His connection with Keenan Allen, but they have history. They've been doing this for a very long time. His completion rating is 61.5%. Jalen Hurts has kind of underperformed, which is what they say here, right? As a passer, 5.6, 0 passes, TDs on 45 attempts, but his rushing upside and 2 wins keep him in the top tier. Well, he is also an incredibly long bomb threat, and he's shown that when he needs it. A potential tracking meets the Rams boost his fantasy value through his passing needs improvement. Yeah, and that's what they're saying. But I think it's more they're worrying about the running game more so. Drake May, one of my favorites, is also on this list. But before we go to Drake May, we've got Baker Mayfield. Why? Baker Mayfield has two fourth quarter comebacks showing clutch play despite modest stats. 60% completion, 382 yards, 5 TDs. Facing a Jets defense without Justin Fields, concussion. Yes. Didn't know that was a concussion. Oh, that sucks. He's a top tier 15 quarterback. So think about this now. We've got concussion, right? With Justin Fields. We've got turf toe with Brock Purdy. And also Joe Burrow. So, and these are wicked. I don't think anything's worse than a concussion, though. Look at Tula since he's not been the same. So Drake may be only in his second year, had a strong second week with 26.3 fantasy points, 517 yards, 71% completions, and 3 TDs. 1 rushing TD. Holy crap. That's amazing. Making him a top 12 option. The Steelers' defense, which allowed 5 total TDs to Fields and Darnold, is favorable matchup despite their pressure. Caleb Williams, currently QB 10 in fantasy. Williams faces a Dallas defense that's struggling. 3rd most passing yards allowed, high completion percentage. His chemistry with Rome Odunze and safe floor and upside make him a strong start. I still don't think we've seen the best of him. He's good, and then he does kind of very amateur stuff. It's almost like he gets frustrated and he loses his mind. Jared Goff. Why Goff? Exploded in week 2 with 5 passing TDs and an 80% completion rate against the Bears, earning the NFL Player of the Week despite a tougher Ravens matchup. The game's high total of 49.5 suggests a shootout, keeping him in the top 10. Patrick Mahomes. See, I would have Patrick Mahomes, if it's me, number 2. Because most of the problems that you've seen with Patrick Mahomes are not Patrick Mahomes. He just doesn't have the weapons. If people are not open and don't have the ability to get open, and he is keeping himself out of harm's way. It's got great coaching. They just don't have the pieces. And they can't depend on him at being 30 with all the wear and tear on him forever. And it's the same with Josh Allen. They can't expect him to be Superman and wear the cape every week. Mahomes ranks top 5 in QB power ratings and 4th in fantasy points with 23.1 due to his league-leading 123 yards. He's a rusher. Yeah, it's sad because he had more combined yards than the 2 running backs. That's ridiculous, right? Giants secondary makes this a potential eruption spot. Yes, I would agree. That totally makes sense. Daniel Jones, who is the real shocker this year, has led the Colts to a 2-0 start with 588 yards. Second in the NFL, 71.4 completion and 3 TDs. His matchup against the Titans is favorable, and his efficiency, no interceptions or fumbles, losses, makes him a sleeper QB 1. And I would agree with all of that. Here's some notable mentions. Kyler Murray, of the Arizona Cardinals versus the San Francisco 49ers. Safe but unspectacular, ranked as top 10 QB by SPN's Field Yates due to decent matchup. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Right? He's back. Mac Jones. San Francisco 49ers. Arizona Cardinals. Starting for the injured Brock Purdy. He looked amazing. He looked amazing. He was throwing bullets. And he was pretty agile. From the highlights that I saw, I didn't watch the whole game, but it was pretty impressive what I did see. Yeah. And they're saying that Brock Purdy has turf toe as well, but they're not mentioning this. Interesting. A solid superflex or streamer option. Matthew Stafford, who is, I think, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, he's just getting old. And if you look at the older quarterbacks, you can't really rely on them to stay healthy. A steady QB2 with a low-end floor, Stafford's command in Week 2, no back issues, and high-scoring game environment make him, relevant, I say. He's super relevant. All right, what do we got here? So we've got key injuries impacting, right? Justin Fields, we talked about this with the concussion. Tyrod Taylor starts, but this is a desperation play. Oh, God. Jaden Daniels, Commanders, ruled out with a knee injury. Marcus Mariota? I know who that is. He was actually featured in the QB. Remember that? The very first QB on Netflix. He was featured in that. Be nice to see him bounce back. You know, and this is a great platform for these quarterbacks to showcase. It's just hard. They got to dust off the rust, right? Joe Burrows, right? It's Joe Burrow, but I always call him Joe Burrows. I don't know why. Of the Bengals, out for 3 months, toe surgery. Jake Browning is a low-end option. See, I disagree with that. I think he's amazing. Jake Browning, the last time I saw him play, when Joe was out with his hand injury, he looked amazing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, here it is. It says, Brock Purdy likely out with shoulder and toe injuries. Toe injuries. So injuries as toes, or one toe and one shoulder, both shoulders, both toes. God, who knows? Only Brock does. A lot of quarterbacks banged up this year, and I think you're going to continue to see that trend. It's going to be crazy. Okay, what do we got here? All right. Okay. We've got Dallas, vulnerable secondary ideal for Caleb Williams. Pittsburgh versus the Patriots, allowed high passer ratings and TDs boosting Drake May. Giants versus Chiefs, weak secondary for the great Mahomes. Oh, yeah. Matchup highlights, Dallas versus the Bear, vulnerable secondary ideal for Caleb Williams. Pittsburgh versus Patriots, allow high passer ratings and TDs boosting Drake May. Yeah, which is so weird because Pittsburgh for so many years was dominant when it came to defense. They're like 29th this year, which is so weird. Giants versus the Chiefs, weak secondary, Great for Mahomes. Yes. Mahomes should be able to get that. That should be an easy win. If they can't beat them, they're in serious, serious trouble. Now, you can go even deeper with these searches if you want. This is on Grok. And I highly suggest that if you can. Now, we always play music. I'm just going to have a quick look, see what we got in here. Oh, those are multiples. Echoes in the feed. Create a sacred space. Awakening love. I like that one. Create a sacred space again. I don't think I played that version. Let's do that. Create a sacred space together. I can get a drink. Thank you for being here.
Silver threads in my hair like cold in the cloud, scrolling through the noise where the Algorithms whispering, chase the next high. But I'm chasing ghosts in a world that won't die. Billboards scream trends, VR dreams on the screen. I'm an analog soul in this digital stream. Years stack like data, heavy on my chest. Wondering if meaning's just a forgotten quest. Oh, the heart pulls one way, wild and untamed. Secret desires like fire, unashamed. Logic says stop, it's all in your head. Build a safe wall, stay in your bed. But the battle rages night after night. Reason versus longing, who claims the fight in this modern maze? Where the signals collide, I learn to surrender. Let the heart confide. Coffee turns cold while I swipe through the blue. Friends in pixels, but the real ones are few. Echo chambers, echo my doubts back to me. Is this all there is? Just eternity? The heart whispers secrets of stars in the sea, dances in shadows where logic can't see. It begs for the risks, the leaps in the dark while the mind tallies losses, ignites the spark of caution's cold flame. You've been burned before, yet the pull of the wild leaves me craving more than one quiet dawn in the mirror's soft light. I see the lines etched from both wrong and right. No filter can fix what the years have designed. But here's the grace, love yourself undefined. Unconditional arms wrapped around every scar. The doubts and the dreams, near and far. It mends the fractures where logic and heart meet. Frees you to wander light on your feet. No more chasing shadows or hollow applause. Just you whole and fierce, defying the laws of a world that demands you be shiny and new. Self-love's the anchor that pulls you through. Oh, the heart pulls one way, wild and untamed. Secret desires like fire, unashamed. Logic says stop, but now I reply. I've got my own compass under this sky. In this modern maze where the signals collide, I choose the chaos, let the heart confide. Older and wiser, meaning unfolds in loving myself, the story retold.
All right, we're back. And we're here. Echoes in the feed. I like that. Echoes in the feed is good. Also, trying to figure out a couple things here. I'm going to play It Will Always Be Us. I'm working on that right now. I just have to download it here. So, process is you look for it. Let me see if you can find it. There's several steps. Got it right there. And when you do Suno renditions, there's always multiples, right? Here we go. Click that. And we are techno. Yum. We'll get rid of that. Sacred Space. We did that one. How about, while I get the other one ready, we do Awakening Love. Let's do that. A little bit of blues.
The sun is rising, painting skies so wide. New love's a river with a gentle tide. Stars are twinkling, whispers in the night. Feel the dawn breaking, eyes sparkling bright. Hearts are open like an open door. Unseen pathways leading to much more. Ride the currents, let the winds be free. In this moment, you and I can be. Let's see the world, my dear, through love's embrace. New horizons shining on your face. Stars align, their light will capture too. The world awakening just for me and you. With me, darling, in the night so fair. Find the beauty in the love we share. Open hearts can heal, that's what we've found. Together here, lost and then profoundly bound. In our gaze, the galaxies will gleam, unconditional, like a timeless dream. Together we'll dance to a warm refrain. Infinite love coursing through our veins. Let's see your face.
All right, we're back. That's a strange ending on that, but it's good. So I think I got the right one, the right rendition. It's got to be female vocals. This song was written by Barbara, and it is called It Will Always Be Us. And this is the rendition she wanted to hear. I liked a couple of the others, and that's a great thing. If you make multiple versions of something, you're going to attract more people who like the song, and they'll be touched by the lyrics. Or they'll just like the music, depending on what you end up doing, right? So you can go anywhere from country to hard rock to funk to soul to where you could do something that was folk, right? Or pop, or dance, or acid. Here we go.
Tupac said it true. Easy love won't amaze. Real love is sometimes hard, but a fire that forever stays. We've been tested by silence, by distance, by pain, but our hearts through ancestral love find their way back again. It will always be us, babe, through the fire and rain, through the broken pieces, through joy and the pain. A story not perfect, but a story of trust, pure and simple. It will always be us. Buddha said, if you love a flower, you stay. You water with patience. You care every day. Yeah, you're my reason, my roots. You're the song that I sing through the hardest of nights. We live out our ring. It will always be us, babe, through the fire and rain, through the broken pieces, through joy and the pain. A story not perfect, but a story of trust, pure and simple. It will always be Pink sand, two broken hearts from the same old yard. But we mended the pieces, though battered and scarred. And Molly said, love, that's amazing, won't be easy. But I choose every struggle for the way you love me. Even when we thought we were all out of fight, love kept on healing, kept turning it right. I'm proud of us, babe. We held through the pain and still run together through fire and rain. So baby, put your heart right here next to mine. Forever we're bound. Our love's by design. It will always be us, babe, through the fire and rain. Home is the two of us, keeping each other sane. I'm proud of us, babe.
It Will Always Be Us, written by Barbara Beebe. And I like that version. It's not my favorite. There's a one that is got a male vocal that is a little moodier that I like. All right, so this is interesting. Let's see if we can get this to come up. Look at that. We got pre-games, preseason games. The Leafs, oh my lord, that's coming soon. That's really interesting. Okay, and I found that out on Maple Leaf Central. Oh, it's going to be a painful year this year, guys. It's hard, and we were close. We were very close to beating the Stanley Cup champions. But we got beat by the best team. Can at least say that. And we came the closest to beating them. And once they got their stride, they were pretty incredible. So it goes to show you that there probably isn't that many pieces missing. I'm looking at, oh, here's the dear friend. This is an old friend right here. Can we get them all to fit? Let's see here. What's it going to do? Yeah. There we go. So we'll get rid of this one. And we'll get rid of this one, the preseason. Very exciting. And let's see if we can just do that one. That's the third eye. And the caption is, this is Christina, and I'm watching you. Be good to one another. I love that. We need to be good to one another. That's so true. Sunday schedule, week 3. Here we go. Let's go back to the football. And yeah, look at what we got here. We've got the Falcons against the Florida Panthers. Falcons I chose for many reasons. The Steelers and the Patriots, I think that'll be crazy close. But I believe I picked the Steelers. And the Texans and the Jaguars, again, I believe I picked the Texans in that one. We all know who I picked between the Jets and the Buccaneers. The kings of the fourth quarter comeback with Baker Mayfield. So, yeah. If it's any team against the Buccaneers, I'm going to be voting for the Buccaneers. That's kind of my team. Raiders against Commanders. This is very tough because Jaden Daniels is gone. And what I mean by that, he's hurt. So that's going to be interesting at best. The Saints and the Seahawks. I'm 90% sure I picked Geno Smith against the Saints. This one is really close right here. We got Return of the Mac, right? And we've got Kyler, who is really good. Kyler Murray. It's 10:20. I don't know if I just got a call of some sort here. I should check on a few things. We've got Green Bay, and we've got the Browns. We've got the Vikings and the Bengals. Green Bay for sure. That seems like a shoo-in, just the way that Green Bay has been playing, right? The Bengals in Minnesota, this is interesting. I believe I picked the Bengals there. Philly for sure against the Raiders, but the Raiders always have the ability to give Philly a run for the money. The Colts against the Titans, I believe I took the Titans. We've got the Broncos against the Chargers. To me, that looks like the Chargers, right? With Justin. Justin Herbert has been so good. Dak Prescott has been very accurate this year, and I rarely say anything good about him. Caleb Williams is struggling. Oh, is he struggling? The only people struggling more is KC and the Sunshine Band. No. KC, as in Kansas City, here I come. I got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. New York, it would be a miracle if they beat them. It will be the end of the world if they beat Kansas City. So we'll see how that all unfolds. I'm going to have a quick look here at Tony. And he's not responding to me here. So I'm going to go to Facebook and see if he is in here. No. Sent an attachment. Active 2 hours ago. Is that today? No. All right, I'm just gonna type him here. Tony. What's up? Okay. So, he said they'd be doing something, but I don't think they're doing something. What's this here? Aw. It's Lulu. Showing off a bench here. Not sure where that is. Autumn, equinox, blessings, light, darkness are the same length as they have the same time and same force. But soon the darkness will prevail and the light and the warmth will begin to fade. But don't be afraid, don't be sorry, because this is the rhythm of nature. Rejoice in the abundance this year brings. You breathe deeply the freshness and the change of air. Be grateful and blessings keep on being held. And may this change of nature lighten your soul. Huh. That's beautiful. Very beautiful. Let's see if we can copy that and put it in the chat. Let's see here. I haven't done this in a while. Hit it. Show it. There we go. Nice. Doesn't fit all of it, but it gets you the gist of it, which is so powerful. We have not looked at all at, let's see here. Yeah. Okay, let's look at, it's coming up. Yeah, I don't think that's what I wanted to do. All right. That's not going to work. Let's try this. Look at the live monitor. Oh, I just got the link. I just got the link. And I'm going to thank him. Thank you. So you will see us very soon on the wonderful and enchanting Bell Kings football with Tony D, Fireman Rich, maybe Brian, Ted Hicks, guest maybe. So I'm going to wrap this up and wish you all the greatest day. All right, let's see if I can get... Let's see if I can click some of these. Click that. Click Suno. What's this one? Click this one as well. I don't need that one. I'll keep that one. I'm going to go here, and we'll see what you see. Click this. It will put me on the screen. Yeah, that's not right. Go like this. And we'll get rid of some of these. We'll click that off. Click this off. Click this off. Remove. There we go. And I'm going to go jump on to the wonderful Bill Kings. So come and join us, Tony D, on multiple platforms, Facebook, Twitter, X, all of them. I'm just going to quickly, if I can, show you something. Let's see here. Video storage. No, that's not what I want. I want screen share, and yes, no, this one here. Share. Here we go. Just wanted to show you guys what I'm selling. That's funny. Okay, go like this. This is better. So we had over 200 views on TikTok. Thank you for this crazy, wild show. If you can, please like, share, show you care.